Hey, everybody, this is Chris with firstcenturychristianity.net. I want to announce here on video and audio that we are hosting Sukkot 2025 here in the Kansas City Metro in the building that we meet every week. Now, if you've been with us, you know our room is small. We've actually rented out the entire north side of the complex in order to host a lot more people than come from week to week. This is in complete conjunction and cooperation with our friends Don and Peggy Wells of Congregational Fellowship, also known as the Friday Night Group. They've been hosting in Wisconsin for the past few years, and they've decided to bring the show on the road, and we've been fellowshipping with them in Wisconsin. So we're basically taking that and moving it south into the Kansas City Metro to meet, to kind of serve a different audience. This year's theme is going to be basics. We're going to talk about the plan of salvation. We're going to talk about why all this stuff happens to us, to try to cater to more new people, people who may decide to come for 1 or 2 days because it's close and because they're in the metro. Maybe people who've never gone to the festival before, but are a little scared to reserve for an entire 8-10 day thing and travel somewhere because they've never seen it before. So we're going to try to accommodate a lot of beginners and keep it basic for the main sessions. But in the evening, we will have Tagore, our dear brother, who will teach a lot of advanced things. Tagore has spent many years learning ancient Greek, and he is a great teacher of the deeper things, and he spends a lot of time on the Friday night group explaining that. So we're going to balance it so that everybody gets fed, so that the new people can get explained, and the people who've been doing this for decades can also get fed as well. On this note, this means that firstcenturychristianity.net, also known as the Word and the Way, will be hosting every single holy day from Leviticus 23 in the Kansas City Metro this year. In order to do that, though, we need to know that you're out there and that you're going to come, or even if you're just thinking about coming, because we need to be able to gauge the demand, how much food to buy, how many chairs to put out, how many rooms to kind of deal with for lodging and that type of thing. We need to be able to plan. Putting on a Sukkot or hosting an event like this is a very big undertaking that involves a lot of prayer, a lot of the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, and a lot of guesswork. And we would like to eliminate that guesswork as much as possible. I was cleaning out our email list because I've been sending out emails about this, and I realized that about 60 people had fallen off the list that actually do follow this ministry pretty closely. They know what we're up to. So email isn't reaching everybody anymore, and so that's why I'm sending this out in audio form. But those who have fallen off the email, not by unsubscribing, but by not opening it. If you don't open the messages so often, it'll stop sending them to you because it doesn't want to spam you. It doesn't want to send the email to the people who don't want to read it. So if that's you, please go back to firstcenturychristianity.net, find the contact us page, subscribe, refresh your subscription. So that way the messages start coming back to you again, because of a lot of the emails, a lot of the messages and the details that we sent about Sukkot are done in print. They're not done with a microphone and a camera, and we need you to communicate back to us how many people are coming. We also need to know, what do you want to do? We need volunteers. We need people to cook. We need people to help run the soundboard. We need people who know how to lead dance. If you have any kind of musical talent, if you have any type of speaking and teaching talent, if you want to, bring your gifts to the family, we need to know you exist, and we need you to tell us about that. And we also need to be able to reply back to you in print, rather than having to put out videos and hope that they're reaching the right people. So please go to the website and sign up. Even though you're talking to firstcenturychristianity.net, rest assured, Don Wells still very much leading this effort. We're just consolidating it on our website instead of operating off of two. Don's website is thinkgod.org if you want to go there, if you want to start to to attend the Friday night group to get a feel for what they talk about there. Not that different from what we do at our place, but it's a great place to get advanced and spend hours and hours into the Bible and the different topics like that. And go to firstcenturychristianity.net. We got a link for the Holy Day dates. That'll tell you when we are keeping them. For those on alternative calendars, Sukkot will be open for a couple alternative calendars. Don knows how to knows the different days and the different calendar systems. He follows that. I don't. So he will, and we have already reserved the building in order to have bookend days on both sides so that everybody can keep the high days that they wish during the Feast of Tabernacles. That's all I got for now. Please, please, please go to firstcenturychristianity.net and refresh your subscription. Send me an email if you have any inclination of attending with us this year so that we can start to develop a list of people and a list of talents. We need to negotiate with a hotel for lodging. If you are somebody who wants to camp, there's full RV hookups north in Smithville, Missouri, which is about 15 miles north of us, and they have tent camping as well if you want to do that. But we need to start organizing this now, even though it's many, many months early, so that way we can handle the people who are coming and plan accordingly. We also need to know about children's classes. We need to know about teen classes. We need to know about if somebody wants to do something special for women's classes, if you want to do some crafting, if you want to do game night, what is it that we want to do with this? Because it is kind of new, even though we're people who've been fellowshipping for years, we're totally on board with trying out new stuff and bringing some old stuff back from the past that maybe we have forgotten to do. Thank you, everybody. May Yahweh bless you and keep you, and hope to see you for all the festivals in Kansas City, fellowshipping with the brethren. Shalom.